YouTube's Cat Litter presents The March to YouTube Domination. Dateline Hollywood. A plucky red-haired beauty hatches her plan to conquer the internet by gaining 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. But she can't do it alone. Only you can help her in her quest to achieve YouTube greatness by liking, subscribing, and most importantly, sharing her videos. Remember, it's up to you to fight the evils of YouTube suppression and the evil corporations who want to keep you down by clicking the like button as we march our way to YouTube domination.
There is a difference between being progressive and being bat crap, out of your mind, Looney Tunes, wonky, bye-bye, see you later, not all their town. I gotcha. I unmuted before I started recording. Hello, everyone. I am still Mecca, Random 42, still the one, still the only, still the original, still your favorite YouTube consumer, advocate, Harpy. Can we agree that we've kind of gotten to the point where there is no reason to apologize for anything anymore, because no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you're going to offend or irritate. You're gonna upset somebody. And the fact that a local TV weather lady from, I guess, Channel 5 CBS affiliate, I don't know where the crap she is, had to apologize for a cat. A cat is so offensive to me. A kitty cat with a pun of a name, because of his unusual markings, is now so offensive to some people. And I don't even believe it's that offensive to the people who I think are supposed to be offended by it. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that it's going to be a bunch of people who are offended on behalf of, oh, you can't say that, somebody might be offended, therefore we demand you apologize. I bet it's going to be that instance, because 9 times out of 10, every time they demand an apology of something, every time they demand an apology, it's always somebody being offended on behalf of somebody else, and then somebody coming in and saying, hey, that's not that offensive. I can look at that and see the humor and the pun in the name without taking it personally, understanding that it's not intended to be anything harmful, because I'm a grown, mature adult. I don't allow things like cats and their names to be something that's going to trigger me into oblivion to where I have to demand an apology from a newscaster by butting in and overstepping, by not knowing my place, by not staying in my lane, by not...
Drop the taco, get in the car.
That's not where we were going. I was going to say by not just minding our own crapping business. But no, people have to cancel newscasters for cats! I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
I did make a mistake during our Catterday segment. I used a submitted photo of a cat with an inappropriate name. I don't want to use the name here, but I never intended to hurt or offend anyone by using that picture that was actually just given to me. I understand my mistake and I am deeply sorry.
All right. So it looks to me like she didn't even load the thing herself. She just had it in, like, whoever had, whatever assistant, whatever production assistant, intern, whoever pulled up the cards, had a cat, said, hey, cute cat name, put it on, and they didn't even think anything of it, because they're a normal human. They don't self-censor themselves to not trigger the people who we're allowing to control the world. These people who can't even adult. These people who can't even function as humans. That they have, like, really, you're letting the person dictate how you live. You're letting the most butthurt people make it so the rest of us have to walk on eggshells at all time. Gee, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like somebody who is just terrorized by society. We're really cowering to a bunch of people, a bunch of controlling, manipulative, bratty, horrific, abusive. They're abusive people. People who are sitting there telling us what we can and can't say because we might offend somebody else who isn't even offended by it. We're really catering to these vocal, crazy people of society. you're letting, it's like letting the one person, you're letting the child control the room. You're letting Anthony terrorize the entire community, or else he's going to throw you out into the cornfields. That's what's happening. You're giving bratty, uneducated, immature people way too much power. And we're sitting here afraid to say anything. We're sitting here afraid because some little bratty kid is gonna send us off to the cornfield? We're sitting here afraid of this crap? We're sitting here afraid because these little kids have us walking on eggshells? Why? Why do we let these people control anything? I got another one I gotta pull up that's kind of related to this. Since we're going after these Looney Tune wackadoo people, and this video isn't going to be very long otherwise, I got one more we're gonna pull up in here. Let's see the rest of this, though. Get back to the newscaster. Do you want to hear what the cat... We didn't even see what the cat's name was.
And in the future, I will absolutely be more diligent with this content to ensure it never happens again.
15 degrees below zero right now, so certainly this is kind of weather for the cats. So we've got our Saturday night forecast for you now, where we are featuring Kittler here, thanks to Debbie Alexander. And I think Kittler kind of looks like
She tries to save it by saying, I think he looks like Charlie Chaplin. So somebody named their cat a name that people... And this is why the aliens won't land. This is why the aliens will not land. It's a kitty cat. And why do I say the most uneducated, immature people? I have evidence. You know, all these people who want to go around saying everything's Islamophobic. They don't know what the crap they're talking about. Let's listen to one fragile little snowflake complaining about Bandaids. You want to see?
White privilege. Just a quick example of how I'm benefiting from it right now in this very moment. So you guys can all see I have this adorable pixie cut. I do it myself. Thank you. It is very straight naturally. And I wanted to curl it with a curling wand. That's a really bad idea to do on.
Your hair's too short to curl with a curling wand. You need at least enough to get it in the clamp. So example number one of how she's probably not the person we want to listen to. If you know you have really, really super short hair and can't tell that a curling wand needs hair to like wrap around it, you might not be qualified to tell us anything about anything. There's more to this.
I burned the shit out of my forehead, and I bet you guys can't even tell until now that I'm pointing out to you that I'm wearing a hydrocolloid bandage. It just happens to be almost the exact shade of my skin tone.
Yeah, you want to kind of pick one that matches you. Or when you can't find one, well... We'll get to it. Why is this relevant? Why are we listening to this? She asks as if she doesn't know what prop she's going to go get out of her medicine cabinet soon.
Like all the other Band-Aids at the grocery store, all the hydrocolloid Band-Aids are my skin tone. And if I were a person of color, you guys would have been able to tell immediately and obviously that I have something wrong with my face right now.
You're implying that they wouldn't be that they wouldn't be smart enough to know what their hair care requirements are and how to use whatever hair products that they want in a way that they don't injure themselves. So again, you're a bit of an ist yourself there, lady. A little bit of an ist.
And I would probably be struggling with insecurity on that. You know, our insecurity and, confidence in our face and our appearance affects our mental health and our everyday energy. So, quick example, just keep that in mind.
We got another one.
White privilege.
Suck my
Think about it. Whose flesh tone is this?
Nobody's flesh tone is that. Nobody is that. You are not that color. That is nobody's flesh color. That is plastic. Nobody has that color. Like, seriously. Okay, I don't even have my makeup on. Where am I? Right here. That is nobody's flesh color. No, it's not mine. It's not yours. It's not anybody's. Yeah, I look awful with that makeup. It's nobody's flesh color, all right? It is nobody's flesh color, lady. Yeah, I probably have the Tim Tams. I'm snacking. But thank you so much. Craggy pants. Oh, it's nobody's flesh tone, lady. What the crap is wrong with you?
I have brown Band-Aids in my classroom. I had to special order them. They're twice as much as these.
Can you get some Band-Aids that are my flesh color? Because they don't look like me either, lady.
And they're hard to find, and they're frequently out of stock.
So get the Hello Kitty ones. Get the dollar store ones with cartoon animals and bananas and fruit shapes on them.
But when I hand a brown child a white Band-Aid,
so hand them a Mickey Mouse fucking Band-Aid and stop trying to make it about how much more superior you are than everybody else because of the color of your fucking skin, alright? Can you just shut up about it already, lady?
I am literally adding insult to injury.
You're also a because you need to just give them a goddamn Hello Kitty Band-Aid and be done with it.
And I refuse to do that in my classroom.
Just give them a different shape. Here, let's pull them up. Kids Band-Aids. Kids bandages. Pulling them up right now as I'm editing here. For kids, don't put seriously, what the crap? Put SpongeBob, Pokemon, Pikachu. Get them any other thing. Get them the one, oh, you can't do the one with the Paw Patrol because you guys wanted to fucking cancel the policeman too because it's a dog with a cop hat because you guys are so fucking sensitive. Oh, it might offend somebody. Derp. Oh god, are these Dr. Seuss? No, that would be double offensive. That'd be double canceled, these fucking people. Come on, get over yourselves. Just give them anything else. You don't have to have it the same thing. You can avoid the discussion altogether. Alright? First aid should not be an embarrassment. First aid is a necessity, people. Does everybody else have like a 2-year-old box of bandages under their sink that they bought? Yeah, so these are clear. There is nothing embarrassing about first aid. You're implying that first aid is somehow embarrassing, but I guess it is if you are, thinking that people of certain shades aren't smart enough to understand how their own hair care requirements work in order to, injure themselves in the way you did. These are transparent. These are sheer. They're clear plastic bandages. They, it's not an embarrassment or a shameful thing to admit that you made a mistake and you accidentally burnt yourself on the head, right? It's not an issue of privilege, especially when you go in and now here's the thing, that the issue that I think you probably are going for is that, yeah, once you get into the back part of it, all right, these aren't human colored anyway. They will always show up weird. That's why you can get them in any shape, form. Again, they're trying to go out. I think I've done a video on this before where they're trying to go after Band-Aids. You can get Hello Kitty bandages. You can get Star Wars. You can get anything you want on these things. Marvel, Spider-Man. Who's part of Marvel? Superman, you can get on Band-Aids. First aid is not a thing you should be insecure about. What the hell's wrong with these people? These are the people we're listening to. These people who think that are we not educated? I guess it would be embarrassing to go all through your adult life or get until your adult life and not understand how physics works. And I don't have a curling iron, I have a flat iron, but at least I know that you need enough hair that is the size of the thing to go into your typical SJW, white shopping in her white neighborhood, thinking it represents the entire country, right? Yeah, what if it's just in your neighborhood where the other bandages don't sell because you're the only people who kind of are in that neighborhood because you pushed everybody else out? What about that? Did you think of that one? I don't think she did. I don't think she realized that maybe in her neighborhood, they're not going to carry something that's going to sit there on the shelf forever and ever and ever. Especially in something like first aid where you want something sterile, you don't want to rotate out your first aid supplies. I need to. That's a good reminder for me to not have 2-year-old box of Bandaids under the sink because, they get dusty. But for crying out loud, maybe you aren't the one to speak up about it. Maybe you shouldn't be calling attention to it. Maybe people, if they had a problem with it, they would speak for themselves and make their own videos for it. Because if that is indeed an issue that really, really needs to be solved, instead of, I don't know, hunger, jobs, the minimum wage crap, the border stuff, space aliens coming, incompetence of our leaders. Yeah, that's the thing. If this is really, really the hill you want to die on, if this is really what's more important to you than everything else in the world, more power to ya. I'm more focused on other crap myself because I don't get offended on every little stupid thing, nor do I let a bunch of butthurt children dictate what I say and what I don't say. At least I try not to. I am going back to my live chat. Cats are is. You look at the kitty. Let's look at the kitty again. Let's look at the kitty. Look at the kitty. It's so cute. It's a kitty. I am going back to my live chat. Don't you guys go anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.